Hello art beaters, Becky here, and I've got a brand new video for you today. Today we've got some special guests joining us, Jeff and Ricky from Dakota Stones, and we're going to be taking a look at some really beautiful Energy Prism gemstone beads. They're going to be talking about what makes this shape so special. We'll be taking a look at some of the different gemstone types available in this shape, and I'll even show you how to make some really cute spring earrings with some of these new Energy Prism beads. So let's jump right in and feel the energy. We've got a great stream for you today. I am joined by Ricky and Jeff from Dakota Stones. Hello, Ricky and Jeff.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right.
We've just launched some new Gemstone Energy Prism beads on the artbeads.com website, and Ricky and Jeff are going to talk about them with us, and we're going to share some jewelry inspiration with you guys as well. So it's going to be a really fun and festive show.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be on. Yeah. So it's
always good to have
it's fun to chit chat and kind of tell you guys about all this fun stuff we have coming down the pipeline.
You guys
what Artbeads has now too. So
you guys have so much good knowledge about all of these beautiful gemstones. So it's great to take a look at them while you guys share all of your information. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
I think this is a great combination of a mix of really interesting stone types, which is everything that we like about stone. Mm-hmm. And then mixed with some really some unique lapidary, getting a shape into this energy prism, quite a bit of different faceting that goes into that. So it's kind of a fun mix of great stone types, and then this shape shows those stone types. So I think you guys got a really fun mix here where often it might just be a stone type or it might just be a shape.
And it's a great time to talk about these because we're featuring a different bead of the month every month this year, and this month's bead is gemstone beads. So perfect.
So yeah, energy prisms.
Yes, let's.
What would you like to know about them?
So why are they called energy prisms? First off, what's the deal with that?
Well, Jeff, you want to take it or do you want me to take it?
Go for it. Why don't you? Are you going to bring up the kind of the? You can replace us with that.
So we worked on this shape for a while. It's called an energy prism because there's the way it's faceted just in the middle and left rounded on the edges kind of gives it a double termination, which helps focus the energy of the stone outwards. So it will help charge the stones next to it if you're using it with other stones on a necklace or something like that. But it also just kind of focus. It's more of a focal energy of the gemstone. So we decided to call it the energy prism.
It's a really beautiful cut, and you're right. It does like kind of focus all that energy towards the center of the stone. It's just so beautiful, and the cut too just really shows off all the pretty colors that you find in these gemstones. It's really nice, and we have them available today in a few different sizes as well. I think we've got, we've got 10 millimeter, 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter sizes to choose from. So really beautiful options there, and all kinds of different gemstone types. Should we talk about the different gemstone types we've got?
Yeah, quite a few.
Certainly, yeah. And then kind of back to the size, the 6 is relatively new. We've had 8s and 10s for maybe the past 8-10 months, but in the last month we've gotten some new 6 millimeters. So they've kind of developed the cutting to be able to do a little bit more of a delicate size, and we've even seen some stone types coming through in a 4 millimeter. So those are brand new that we're testing. But
oh wow,
good luck in 4 millimeter coming.
Yep. So the stone types that we have in it, one of my favorites, I don't know if I should do that, or you have a good nice selection. Otherwise I could do the big fly over here. I got the helicopter.
Yeah. Ooh.
We got the kind of cacoxonite through here, I think is really interesting. That comes in those multiple sizes.
I love that color.
Oh.
And then we did it in the chakra, iolite,
selenite.
Is there selenite in here too?
Oh, you're in the quartz. Yeah, selenite over there. Sorry, I thought you got over the selenite.
Yeah.
I didn't give you a list.
Selenite here, which is a really, kind of goes along with the energy. This is a really
very strong and kind of the holistic
to go along with the shape. So this is really.
I kind of like to call these that you create like an energy chain when you make stuff out of them, because like I said, it charges out both ways since it's terminated on both ends. And so, like I was saying, whatever you put it next to it or with similar stone types or the same stone type, you're just shooting that energy out through the whole piece that you make. So
yeah,
it
really does like
energy chain.
Points the eye, not only the energy, but like draws the eye too.
Yeah.
Like, really nice. I love that. I think this is labradorite. It's so pretty.
Be careful where you're shooting your energy.
Very true.
And which one are you finding yourself attracted to and designing with so far?
I love the labradorite, and this one too is really like sophisticated and strong looking. I love the mix of black and white in that one. But I actually made some earrings with a few different colors in this launch. I used the lavender amethyst, and then I used, I think that's the quartz.
Right here.
Well, yeah, I used the quartz. And then I also used the Brazilian Amazonite. And I kind of color blocked them in these cute earrings.
So this one as well.
Oh, yeah, so pretty. And I used them with some bellflowers and tassels to make a cute little spring design. Here, I'll make this bigger.
I'm trying to get your three together to see if I got them. Is this the ones you used?
Yeah, those are the ones I used. So pretty.
Yeah, the quartz one is really cool. Kind of almost like that illustration we showed. You can see the cutting.
Let me see. Let me bring you back.
So well in the
oh yeah, that's beautiful.
crystal quartz.
Yeah, really nice fresh colors, and they do the colors and the cut combined really do give them a lot of energy. So I thought of pairing them in something that has a lot of movement. Tassels always have a lot of movement to them, and then the bellflowers too, just kind of like point the eye towards that fun color and cut. And I can show you guys how to make these earrings really quick today after we're done talking with Jeff and Ricky, because it's a quick project and it's really fun. So I will show you guys how I made those. But I've made some other things with Energy Prisms too. I've made, I love making earrings with them just because those do have a lot of movement and energy. So I've made these in the past with some fun kind of warm earthy colors. And I made a matching bracelet on memory wire.
Oh, cool.
And what I did with this is I used some bead caps on that one, because I think it's a perfect shape for bead caps because they do have those tapered ends.
You're containing the energy that way too.
Yes.
But it's cool because you don't on a normal faceted round. It's usually the dimple faceting or the disco ball faceting. With this, it's horizontal to the hole. So using a bead cap, it really accentuates the horizontal faceting and kind of it's a great idea, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just such a unique and versatile shape. There's all kinds of different ways to use it. And then I've also used it. I made this as a mask chain, but you can easily convert it into a necklace as well.
Cool.
I paired it with pearls, and these strands come with little beads between each of the gemstone beads to protect them. And I just used those because I thought they were a pretty color with the beads. So I used those with some crystal pearls and just made a cute little mask chain that I can now wear as a necklace.
Cool.
So really pretty.
Some upcycling, as we always say, that those are free of charge. Those
complimentary seed
beads.
Extra beads. Who doesn't love extra beads? Really nice and inspiring.
Kind of a fun, with this shape is it begins life as a round. So they would cut around 2 millimeters larger than the shape that they're working on. And then you're kind of getting this outside faceting lathed in that way. And then the final touch is going to be to get that horizontal facet that goes around the perimeter of the bead, giving it kind of that double terminated energy prism that they're trying to do. We've had them in longer, but you can see where it's just kind of repurposing, or basically it starts as a round to give you that shape to then you're pulling parts of the stone off to get it down into this double termination.
But it still has the essence of a round, even though it's not quite a round, so just adds a little bit more character to it, I think. as well.
Yeah, it really does. And the faceting too, when you were holding those strands up, they glimmer and gleam so beautifully and in a different way from the traditional faceted rounds that you see. So they are really eye-catching. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's my favorite. I'm a ocean jasper fan, and so it kind of gives that,
Colors.
you
Great
can see
colors.
that material,
for
and
fall,
that
great colors
complementary
for
seed bead
summer.
really pulls the golds out.
Yeah, beautiful. I'm partial to this this strand here as well. These nice warm.
Mookaite?
Yeah, that one. So beautiful. Yeah, look at all those colors. And that's what I love about each strand. Each strand is a little different from each other. So you just get this wonderful mix of colors in each strand.
Mookaite's one of those materials that a lot of these are, until you see them polished or until you see them cut and sliced up, they're much about, much of the beauty in the stone is hidden, but Mookaite's one that you walk by a pile, like a big, even in boulder size of Mookite, it just stands out.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's
Really
almost more attractive because you can see all the color plays and patterns in it. But you obviously can't make a bowling ball size bead. Ricky likes to wear that size, Ricky size.
Yeah, 220 millimeters.
Let's talk about the chakra strands because we have a couple chakra strands available in this beautiful energy prism shape.
Yeah.
So what are the
bulldoze this out of here?
Drag the beads away. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's a good size that you got. Are you working with both sizes? So you did get it in two.
Yes, I've got the 6 millimeter and the 8 millimeter here. And I just love, what are the different gemstone types included in the chakra strands?
Ricky, you wanna walk through them? We'll start.
Quiz you.
So you're gonna name the chakras though. So all we try and with ours, there's lots of ways because chakras are just color based.
Mm-hmm.
But we felt that we should be using natural stones and high quality stones because you're looking for those qualities, not just the color. So we start with a natural amethyst, moving into
For your crown chakra,
natural lapis,
third eye chakra,
Ooh.
then our blue apatite,
throat chakra.
and it looks like we've gone with prehnite on this one, or maybe this is green
aventurine.
It's an aventurine.
That would be for the heart chakra.
Citrine.
Solar plexus.
Oh, feeling healthier already. And then this is going to be one that is heated. It's a heated carnelian to kind of get that. And then we get into a nice dark garnet
for your root chakra.
And then we also include the quartz crystal
to boost up the energy. These are all about boosting energy, so it's
so perfect with the energy prism shape.
That's why. And it goes well with my green energy drinks. So
I was gonna say, wear your chakra stones and drink your green drink. And
might have to go for some corned beef and cabbage. I'm feeling too healthy.
Yes, Anne is asking, does it come in quartz in 6 millimeter and 8 millimeter? We do have the quartz in 8 millimeter. Looks like we have selenite in 10 millimeter.
Yeah, that selenite is really interesting.
Yeah, really, really pretty. It almost reminds me of moonstone.
That's what I was just gonna say too. Very moonstone-like.
Yeah. Just very dreamy.
Probably pretty soft. You're going to want to treat this treat this with care when you wear it or make something with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, selenite's a pretty soft material, so
that's good to know.
Banging these around, or
don't play football in your jewelry.
And I love this bigger stone here. I think this is one of the 10 millimeter options, but the colors there are so beautiful. That's the, how do you say that? Veracite?
Veracite, yep.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Ricky, you want to talk to that one?
Yeah, so Veracite, it's from Nevada, here in the States. For a long time, it's really similar to turquoise. When miners would find this in the wild, they'd call it veraquoise because they couldn't tell the difference between this or turquoise.
Oh.
But yeah, it's really cool. It's aluminum-based mineral, probably my favorite of the group, just because it's green. I like turquoise, and it's pretty unique to have these in beads, especially in a faceted bead like this. So pretty
Yeah.
rare.
And if you're lucky enough to see ferrocite in its natural wild habitat, you can be in the wild. Just kidding. And whenever he says that, like when you find it in the wild, I'm like, it's more about-
Well, I mean, where else are you gonna find it?
Nope.
At home.
Ricky is the Steve Irwin of gemstones. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, I am loving all of these different gemstone types in this cut. It's just such a great cut for showing off the beauty of each of the different gemstone types. So I've already made a bunch of jewelry with it. I can't wait to make more. So really beautiful. I love these. Keep them coming. So pretty. Ooh, those are all lovely together. I love
Tourmaline.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, tourmaline's such a great stone.
And this one's becoming a little bit rare due
Okay.
to the, not in terms of mining, but due to the price of the material has kind of spiked
Yeah.
in the last 8 months, just due to some popularity and trends around the world.
That was Michelle's question. She said, are any of these gemstones becoming hard to find?
I would yes and no. I mean, the quality that we always cut our Dakota Stones in is going to be more difficult to keep up with and find, because we're starting, you're starting with the top quarter grade of the material always. Mm-hmm. And most of the material that you're going to find when you see that big pile of mookaite is going to be in the middle to bottom grade. And so, yeah, I mean, but like in terms of the market effects that happens on gemstone, because it's kind of a bit of a commodity worldwide, but there's a trend happening in the Asian continent across a couple countries for some of these gemstones right now. And so you see trends happen, and then that affects the price of the material and the ability to get beads. So labradorite's another one that's happening with right now. But
Carnelian too, I think, is another one.
Carnelian, yeah, the popularity of TikTok has moved the carnelian needle for some reason.
Yeah, gemstones are big on TikTok for sure. And then
I'll take your word for it, or my kids' word for it.
Angela says, "Wow, so much eye candy." Yeah, these are. Oh,
well,
so
thank
good.
you. Oh, the beads.
Oh my goodness.
Funny guy.
All right,
yeah, she's talking about me.
you're maybe take your camera there.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today and talking about these beautiful beads with me. This has been so much fun. To our viewers, don't go anywhere. I'm going to make some earrings for you really quick. But thank you guys so much for joining me. And if you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the chat. We can always discuss them in the next live, or I can email Jeff and Ricky and ask them for you. We're happy to answer your questions.
Let us know.
My house so I can buy beads.
Appreciate you having us as always. It's great to be on with Art Kids and you.
Oh yeah, it's always so fun to have you guys on. You guys are a hoot.
We like to think so too.
Yeah. Don't ask our coworkers.
Well, thank you guys so much, and I'm sure we'll see you again right here
soon, hopefully.
Yes.
See everybody later.
All right, bye guys.
Thanks.
All right, let's make some jewelry. That was so much fun with Jeff and Ricky. They're always such a pleasure to have on. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these earrings, and I'm probably gonna have to like move my camera a little here to get the orientation right. There we go. So I've made these really fun earrings with the Energy Prisms. So I used 3 Energy Prism beads there in the center in kind of an ombre spring color. And I paired them with some check glass bellflower beads and tassels as well, because I thought the tassels had a lot of fun movement. So I'm going to show you guys how to make those. I've got another tray here that we can play on. Whoops. let's get my lighting adjusted a little better. Get my, oh, there we go. That's much better. All right, and I'm kind of halfway off the screen here, but that's okay. We'll make this one the big one. There we go. Okay, so let's make these beautiful earrings. So these are in our design studio now with free instructions and a supplies list. And I've got links to everything that you've seen here today in the video description. And of course, Jen's always answering your questions, sending links. So thank you, Jen. So if you need anything, we've got links and you can always ask. I'm happy to help. So you can find instructions, text instructions for these earrings in the design studio as well. But they're super easy to make. So I started off with, and I've got this fun little pile over here. Great mix of spring colors. I started off with this great eye pin. It's kind of like a capped eye pin. It's got a loop on one end, and then it has this cap above the loop. Really nice piece to use. So I started off, this is actually, I put the cap at the top just because I felt like that. I mean, it draws the eye a little better. So I started off with a fire polished bead, and then I used this strawberry quartz bead. Then I added a lavender amethyst bead, and then this, I forget what I said this was, Amazonite bead. And then I did another fire polished bead. And I love that mustard color on that fire polished bead. So pretty. Luckily, it's a super simple technique. So what I did after I added the beads to this eye pin is I made a wrapped loop. Focus is good here. Okay, might be the stream. It's always iffy on a live stream. You never know what the quality is going to be. So I'm making a wrapped loop. So I bent my wire with my chain nose pliers. Now I'm using my round nose pliers to make the loop. And I'm going to close that all the way. And then I'm going to take my chain nose pliers again and wrap that wire around the stem of the eye pin. I really love wrapped loops because they are just so secure. They keep the beads really nice in place. So we've got that wrapped loop, and I'm gonna trim the excess wire here. There we go. And I like to tuck the end after I trim it in, just because sometimes it can be sticking out. So I just like to give it a little pinch to get it all nice and tucked in. And then I made another little dangle with my bell flowers. So I started off the same way with that fire polished bead and that lovely mustard color. And then I used my smaller bellflower on top. Isn't that cute? Looks like a little daisy. So sweet. And then I used the bigger bellflower, layered that on top of the white bellflower. Because I couldn't get enough of that mustard color, I added another fire polished bead in between. And then I layered the bellflowers again in the opposite direction. I thought that was kind of a cool look, with the bellflowers pointing outwards from the center. And it kind of reminded me of the overall shape of these energy prisms. You know, you've got those tapered ends, and this is kind of like a contrast to that. So I thought that was kind of a cool kind of shape. I don't know, shape play that just was kind of, it was a nice compliment to the energy prisms. And the texture is really good on that too. And then I just made another wrapped loop on top of that. So we'll do that again. So I've got my chain nose pliers, bending the wire over the chain nose pliers. And then I've got my round nose pliers here, folding the wire over. And then wrapping that wire around the stem. Yeah, this would be a really pretty necklace. You guys should make a matching necklace if you want. Maybe I should. Because, yeah, these strung on a necklace would be so pretty. And then you could make, like, you could make this dangle and make it a pendant at the center of the necklace. Ooh, that'd be so pretty. That's such a good idea. I might have to make a matching piece for my earring. You guys have got me thinking. And always be careful when cutting your wire. The pieces might go flying. So we've got that. And then what I did is I just attached these with a jump ring. And I've got a little jump ring here. So what you do is you're just going to open this jump ring. You're going to use 2 chain nose pliers to open that jump ring and just give it a little twist each way. That is the proper way of opening a jump ring. That way. And then to close, you just do that again. And then make sure the ends are flush. And as Cynthia says, you'll sometimes hear a little click. Not always, but it does indicate that they're nice and flush. And then all you have to do is add an ear wire to the top. Just open that little loop on the ear wire, add it to the loop at the top of these. And I like these eye pins with the caps because this loop is closed. There's not an opening on it, so it's really secure. It's a really secure design, especially if you're making wrapped loops on the other end. And then these little tassels, they come in packs of 10, I believe, and they have jump rings attached. So I just attached it straight to the jump ring. And for some of these, there is a seam on these jump rings, but some of them might be hidden in the tassel head. So you just have to move it until you can find that seam. Here we go. I think I can open it there. Let's see. The other jump rings I used. There we go. See? So now we can see the seam. Let's open that. I just attach it. If you don't want to deal with moving the jump ring around, you can always use another jump ring to just attach the tassel. And that's how easy it is to make these pretty earrings. And you can use maybe the same color of energy prisms, different colors, switch up the colors for all of these beads, make a whole new look, make a necklace like someone suggested in the chat. It is a super easy, fun, quick project, and they just look beautiful together. And then you just have to repeat that whole process to make the other earring, and then you have beautiful earrings ready for spring. So really nice. Yay. And you just ordered the clear Dakota Stones quartz beads. Great. They are really nice beads, really great shape. I love that energy prism shape. And it was great to learn a little more about that with Jeff and Ricky from Dakota Stones. So really, really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and a comment. Let me know you watched. Let me know what you want to see next, or if you have any questions. And as always, please subscribe to our channel so you're the first to know when videos like this one are available. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.